Fuck Spaz.
Where are you going, Brain?
Back to the cage to plan for tomorrow night.
Why? What are we gonna do tomorrow night?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
What is going on, everyone? Welcome in. Seahorse mug is in hand. You are in good hands tonight. I see Peter P is here. James, welcome in, everyone. Appreciate you all being here. Yes, the second night. Because Spaz last night tried to guilt trip me because this Saturday wasn't the right date. It's next Saturday I'm busy. So he was like, oh, good, you have time for another one. Fuck my life. So, if you don't mind, go ahead. Just hit that like button. Consider subscribing. Share this out on all your social medias, which I didn't even do for myself. But you doing it can help a lot, so I appreciate it. There is also the StreamYard link at the top of the chat. It's pinned, so you can go ahead and if you want to jump on here, you can click that and come on and talk nonsense because there's a bunch of different things going on tonight. Bunch of stupid people out doing dumb things, as usual. Isn't America great? Oh shit, Seahorse mug almost spilled. That would have been bad. It's a busy, busy night. So how is everyone in the chat doing tonight? Hopefully we'll get some other people in here. Obviously it's a late start. It's a late night. Spaz isn't even here. Shocking. This is his fault and he's not even here. He's hiding. What a pussy. I guess I could text him and be like, yo, what the fuck? I'll do it. No, let's do it. I'll text. What the fuck? Where are you? Let's see what he says. Why not? He'll probably be like, I'm on vacation again. Yeah, you're always on vacation. Fuck out of here. We'll just go as long as this goes. People show up. People show up. People don't show up. People don't show up. It is what it is. Again, it's a late night Saturday night. People got shit to do. That's how the life goes, you know? So, again, how's everyone doing tonight? Jump on the stream if you want to. Let's have a conversation. I also put a poll out earlier on the community tab, basically, for the post. I haven't looked. It's been about 10 hours. Let me see here. What is this looking like? If anything. Oh, that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit. I mean, how are we supposed to make a decision off of these type of numbers? How is this going to work? For next year's trip that we're looking into doing for summer and fall, where should we go? 4 options, all rated equally. Great. So this poll is going to take a while longer to figure out. Fantastic. We'll see. I'll give it a few days. We'll see what happens with it. We'll probably still ignore it, but you know, giving people a voice. Comes down to flight costs. Oh, you chat. You are so quiet tonight. Because I'm not hammered enough? Kind of fucked up to think that's what it takes. So, anyways, again, like I said, it's a busy night. Lots of dumb people doing dumb things. If anyone has been paying attention to essentially what's going to be I don't know if it's going to be a teardown of L.A., but goodbye, Los Angeles. I mean, whatever. Fucking idiots. So, if no one's been paying attention to the riots, yes, I'm calling them riots now. They were, it's like 50% protest, 50% riots. These people are idiots. And they just deserve whatever they get. And hopefully the National Guard goes in as it's supposed to and help control everything, because these people are just out of their minds. I don't even have enough. Not that I don't even have free time if I wanted to protest or do something that I care about, but I don't care. Nor am I going to waste my life staying out there with a bunch of fucking idiots throwing rocks at federal agents and burning shit down and fucking idiots. Oh, God. Speaking of someone who has no idea what the hell he's talking about. God, kill me.
What did I do, Ben?
Nothing.
Why did you have to put that clip? That's not nice.
Okay. I was trying to remove something and I was like, I hope I'm not going to fuck this up. No, it was that share screen that I just did. I'm like,
okay,
yeah.
I forgive you. Hi, Dragon.
Yeah. Hey, Dragon. Yeah, you've probably been watching, James. You just refresh YouTube and half of a feed is like LA riots, LA riots. I'm like, oh, kill me. Just these people are insane. I don't know how they can waste so much time.
No, aren't you taking someone's time slot tonight, come to think of it?
I'm really late tonight. It's a very late night.
Because I thought tonight was trivia.
Hey, I've been doing Saturdays randomly every couple weeks. So, and that's why I did Tuesday night. Tonight we were supposed to be at a concert. Sam told me Saturday. Then I was like, this Saturday, right? And he's like, no, it's next Saturday. I was like, well, why the hell did I do a live stream on Tuesday then? That was the whole point of...
Got the days mixed up?
He told me this Saturday. So, yeah, apparently he didn't specify enough, or I should have clarified more, because I was like, oh. Otherwise, I wouldn't have done Tuesday night. Jesus. Do you know how tired I was Wednesday morning?
Oh, probably tired. Really tired. Oh.
It's all right, though. It's all right. How are you doing, James?
Oh, good. Dealing with rain and really gusty winds.
I'm showing off that sexy mug. Sexy pint glass. That's Pepsi. Straight Pepsi. Allegedly.
Yep. Proud sponsor.
There is I appreciate that. There's a merch store in the link in the description of this video. I don't know if it still works. I still don't know if it works, but it's there. I don't know if it still is up, but hey. I mean, I have the most famous merch on this.
Oh
channel.
Yeah.
This is almost one of a kind. You cannot find this.
Oh yeah, you outdid me on that one.
I outdid myself. I'm so happy about this goddamn thing. Seahorse. Here's to the chat. Dragon, I know you're still here. Maybe we'll get some of the UK people in if they can't sleep. Like Peter, who was here earlier.
Yep. I put your link in Discord so people would know.
No, I appreciate that. I haven't been on Discord so long. It's like I have like 500 notifications, and I'm like, I don't even want to go through them all. I have a feeling my cat just jumped on the fridge again and knocked over a bunch of glassware. I heard glasses smashing.
Yeah, I happened to see that little message there, a 5-minute delay.
That's a whole different thing, but give me 2 seconds. I know walking away is impossible when it's literally just you and me, but I literally am gonna go check because otherwise Sam's gonna be like, "You didn't hear anything?" I'd be, yeah,
Yeah, you better double
2 seconds,
check.
people. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Emergency.
Yeah, it's better to double check just in case to be safe. So everyone, make sure to hit that like, share, and subscribe button of Exploring with Ben and Sam, because you never know when Ben might go live. So it's better off to make sure you have that subscribe button so you can catch when Ben goes live at any day of the week, like tonight, his second time this week that he's live. So you never know. So make sure you double check it, because sometimes YouTube people who subscribe don't get their notifications. So it's good to check your notifications. So, well, Ben has left us alone. I wonder where he's up to. Check. Oh, that's good, Dragon. Uh-oh. Mel. Hi, Mel.
Kill me. It's exactly what I thought it was. Fucking cat started getting up now on the counter on top of the fridge because there's a cabinet above it and there's a little, maybe like a foot gap. Now he's on top of the cabinets all of a sudden today. Well, on top of the fridge we have some glassware.
Oh.
That's exactly what happened. Luckily, it's heavy glassware, so nothing broke. Just one thing fell off and it didn't break. So that's exactly what it was, and that's what I thought it was. So I was like,
Yeah, you got to make
shit.
sure to. You got to make sure there's no like a step ladder for the cats in order to get off to the highest whatever it is. Block something so they jump on.
Yeah, fucking piece of shit. Let me see. What do we have here?
Mel's in the chat.
No, I see that. There we go. Classy for our guest.
Oh,
hello.
Draken.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's nothing gonna get played tonight. I'm not getting copyright. I'm working on a time at my watch hours there, Mel. So calm yourself down. How you doing, Dragon?
All right.
Hey,
How are
Nate.
you?
Well, better now that I don't know glassware broke. That was good.
No shit, right?
That's
Yeah.
immediately what I thought it was. So I was like,
Something like that. Yeah.
the other part was the cats found like there's a hole under the cabinet, apparently in like a very corner spot of the cabinet. They just noticed it tonight for whatever reason, and they've both just been staring at it, like it's on the ground level underneath in the corner. So you have to get underneath the counter to look at it. They're just been staring at it. Don't know why. Don't think there's anything there, but they've just been fascinated by this little opening or something. I'm like, whatever.
Right. I hear you.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm not getting copyright anymore. I do that to myself.
Hey, Kathy. Good to see you,
Hi,
love.
Kathy.
Yeah, hey, Kathy. It's been a while. It's been a little while.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Yep.
Yeah, like Tuesday night when I did the one video, I didn't get copyright. It just got blocked from certain countries. That's normal. That happens.
Yeah.
Really?
Russia's the main one.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they can block it from several countries depending on their, whatever they allow or authorize or that's fine because that's different than copyright. That's just YouTube. It will not be viewed or available in certain countries, but that's different than copyright, so it's fine. So what have you been doing, Dragon, on this glorious Saturday?
You're muted, Dragon.
She's going. She's like, I'm out of this bitch already. The night is young. The night is young.
Oh yeah. Yeah. The night is young, being into the weekend.
And yet it's half over already.
Yep.
Fuck.
Oh, and Ben, I happened to see your question poll there.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
I
you guys
know.
can hear me good now, right?
There
Yep.
we go.
Can hear you.
Can you even hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
But I can't hear you guys now. What the fuck? All right, I'm gonna hop down and come back up.
All right.
All right.
That does generally kind of fix things usually.
Yeah.
But yes, the travel poll or question poll.
Yeah.
Did it allow me to still put that comment ahead? It's the same thing I know right now. It's all 25%. Because Sam and I were talking about earlier. Because in October we're going to go with his family down to El Salvador. I haven't been in a couple of years, so I was like, yeah, I got to go back down and see some of the family down there. Make sure I'm not like they're thinking I'm avoiding them or something. But then we're like, what do we want to do next year? And he was like looking at stuff. And he had a 10, it's still valid. He has a 10-year China visa, like for travel. But now China is not requiring visas for 10 days for US citizens.
Yeah.
So he got it for nothing now, and I don't need it. So I'm like, okay, that's in the book. Just depends on price. So we were looking around, and shockingly, Australia came up as very cheap and favorable layovers. So
Yeah.
we were like,
No, I was trying to hook up my earbuds is what I was doing.
Mhm.
It happens. It happens. That's why it's like, yeah, the
Yeah.
best thing is just go out. come
Because
back
it was,
in.
well, yeah, it was all crackly and that. So I figured, oh shit, well, I better go put earbuds. So I'm like, okay. And I couldn't hear you guys at all.
Yeah, that was
I was
what
like,
was.
no.
That was the weird thing. You're like, they can't hear me. Then it's like, oh, now I can't hear them. Fuck.
Yeah, well, I felt bad, dude.
It happens. Again,
Yeah.
when you change
I don't know what
sources,
it is. Yeah, I don't know what it is with StreamYard. It's nuts.
it's when you change audio sources. StreamYard because your PC has to pick up on it, or your laptop, or whatever, or your phone. Then
Yeah,
StreamYard has to connect to it too, and so it's like a multi-layered
yeah,
little thing.
yeah.
My PC does it too. It's like if I turn off my soundboard,
Really?
will it pick up my Bluetooth speaker?
Huh.
Or if I turn on the soundboard, sometimes it won't pick it up. It'll still play through the speaker, even though I go to the settings. I'll say
Really?
I want to select this.
Yeah.
It won't show it, and I'll have to just restart the PC. It does that once in a while. It's annoying.
Well, that's stupid.
It is.
Yeah.
It literally
Really
is.
dumb.
Just like all the people in LA rioting.
Oh yeah.
They're all idiots.
Well, like, I'll give you a good laugh. Like, here is Aquafest right now, and the cops are out thick. Yeah, yeah, bands playing and all that stuff. I'm like, well, alrighty then.
I don't know. That's why I would like the rioting thing. It's like,
Yeah, it's like, well, they have, yeah, they have,
LAPD can't help with the enforcements that immigration and FBI and stuff are doing, but they can come if it gets out of control to do riot control.
Right.
But they're not
Yeah.
assisting, but they're also half-assing it because of their policies, so they have to follow the policies. So now Trump's like, okay, National Guard time. I'm like, yes,
really.
do it. Send the National Guard. Let's go. Send them in there. At least it's like riot control,
True.
I mean, if you can't use the National Guard that is your military for national purposes,
Right.
and then what are we doing? I mean, the National Guard doesn't do shit most of the time, anyways.
Hmm.
I could, for anyone watching this later, it's like, yeah, I was active duty for 6 years. I can say it. The National Guard doesn't do shit.
Right.
Respect them, but yeah, they don't do shit.
True.
That'd be the most fun they've had in a long time, probably. Out there
Yeah.
in like riot gear.
Right. I know.
It is what it is. So what did you do today, Dragon? That's where we left off. Then you couldn't hear me.
No, my family came and helped patch the wall underneath the window and then the other room.
Mhm.
Get that all nice and sealed up.
Yeah. I mean, well, I moved a bunch of stuff out of my slash storage craft room because the hole in the wall that my son did. Well, yeah, that had to be all tore out. So, and I'm not ready to paint in there or nothing. So, I just wanted that wall fixed and then the one underneath the window. I'm not even like worried about the floor and the floorboards, right? You know, the baseboards right now to be put in the other room.
Just get the important stuff done right now.
Yeah.
Well, Dragon, you're in for a treat because everyone should get their tinfoil hats ready. Because this man brings you conspiracies, but those conspiracy theories turn out to be true. Welcome as a guest.
They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats. Eat the cat. Eat the cat. They're eating the dogs. They're eating the cats.
Oh,
Yeah,
Hey,
but
Duggar.
Duggars.
meow burgers for everybody.
Really, Duggar?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
really. Well, greetings, James and Dragon Lady and that big guy. What's happening now, man? So is Elon and Trump really playing them bitches?
I don't know.
I think he is.
I honestly have not been keeping up with that at all. When it started going, I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to step away from this. That's what it feels like, though, is that this is just a game. This is just a huge game.
Yeah, ping pong game back and forth just for fun to see what the public does or says.
Or the media, especially.
Yeah.
Like, how many hats can he wear?
I don't know.
He's trying to put. So.
Who knows, Duggar? I don't know.
Yeah, I've just stayed I've stayed out of that one for the most part.
Why would you stay out of it? Fuck. It's a good thing to talk about what's going around you.
Because at the same time we're doing that, you've got all the LA riot stuff, and that's way more interesting to me.
Yeah, that's a sort of a distraction.
Yeah.
You got to talk about this instead of that when something else is going on.
Oh, it's not even a distraction.
It's like squirrel. No, what I think it is, I think it's a way of getting things revealed. Like every time Trump wants something to come out, something comes up and it's some kind of like question or conspiracy about a Republican or that's doing something shady or something's going wrong, and they'll try to highlight that on a Republican. Then it shows up it's really the libs doing it. So I mean, it's like they like to really, portray the great American institution. Well, they're fucking Marxists, man. There is no Democratic Party. Play the taps. The Democratic Party is dead, as the Republican Party is dead, because the Republican Party is now MAGA. RIP Republicans. You know, independent thinkers, real Americans.
I
Come on,
in a
it's
way,
an honest.
in a way, I agree. I think you have some still kind of old school traditionalists on both sides, but for the most part, you're far left, whatever you want to call far. I think there's MAGA, and then there's still far right that are the people that were like, okay, you're the obscure one. Most people, I think, are generally now independent. To be honest,
Absolutely, dude. I'm 65 years old. I've been around since before Kennedy. You know what I'm saying? I was only like 3 or 4 when he got killed. But I mean, I'm 65 years old. I've seen all kinds of our government and the parties and how they vote all that bullshit one sided. Them are not real Americans in there. Real Americans want to get in it and tussle around and
Right.
find out what the hell's going on.
well, and
You know,
Troy does bring up a
instead of
good
just,
part though.
oh, you can have something because you're giving me something bullshit. It's got to stop. You know, they got to put
Yeah.
some people with critical thinking abilities in that office, and I think it's starting to show you which side is smarter right now. I mean, we're coming. I'm telling you what, if we get totally full control of the House and the Senate, all them bitches are going to jail. All of them are going to Guantanamo. You know,
Well,
he'll clean out.
as you just said with the Elon thing, I think it's a game because also then just with the like this rioting thing, it's just showing how weak one side is or how double standard or how much they fight for one thing, but not for actually the people they're supposed to be fighting for. Like, but you have these fucking
Right.
idiots again. You have these fucking idiots that doesn't matter. They don't care, and I'm like,
It's like when he said, Trump, he's in the Epstein files. Yeah, he's in the Epstein files.
yeah,
But you know what? It ain't him doing some kind of insidious or some fucking sinful thing. Guarantee it. Because if
no,
they could have used that, the libs know what's in them is in them files. The libs know. So
he's admitted to flying.
used that a long time ago.
Trump has admitted to knowing of and flying even I think a couple times with Epstein, but just domestically.
Oh, yeah.
Like he's admitted to that, so of course he's going to be in a flight log.
He's the only one that helped get him arrested the first time.
Epstein lawyer apparently came out, I guess, like a couple days ago, or yesterday or something, and said, "Yeah, but Trump's never been outside of the U.S. with Epstein, and that was like 2 flights." Like an hour of each or something like that's how even his Epstein's old lawyer said like he's not in any of the files. So I don't know. Take that for what you want. I don't know, but I'm just
he never was on the Lolita Express. There was 2 other. He had 2 planes. This bitch had plenty of government money. He had 2 planes.
Not the party one.
Yeah.
Well, like think about this. Trump wanted to pardon P. Diddy. I heard about that. I'm like, that dude's still on trial.
I haven't heard.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I heard that.
That's bullshit. That's a conspiracy.
Yeah,
they make up
tinfoil hat.
So much, man. They haven't got anything. They haven't got anything real that they can pin on the Teflon Don. So they got to make shit up. Just like the school doctor, just like Russia. They ain't got nothing they can actually pin on it. Well, we'll just make something up. So I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
I'll tell you, there's a lot. They're finding a lot more information than they want them to find out.
Well, it's the same thing of It's the same thing of the big news of the last couple of days besides the rioting and stuff, and of course the Elon thing is, the Supreme Court ruling, hey, you have to facilitate the return of the Maryland man, which all that means is, hey, if you can bring him back, provide the transport. That's literally all it means. That's literally all it means. And El Salvador's like, we're not releasing our citizen. He's in prison. We're not releasing him. So the Trump administration, they don't have to do any fucking thing. But now that he's come back, because a grand jury, not the DOJ, not the Trump administration, a local Nashville grand jury indicted him for trafficking. Now he's being returned, and they're like, the Democrats are taking like a victory lap of like, look, we got him back. The Trump administration's out of control. It's like that had nothing to do with any of it. You're avoiding the situation. And regardless, he's still going to get fucking deported, even if he gets acquitted of charges. He's still getting fucking sent back to El Salvador. So you don't have to fucking worry about it. You know, like, these people are idiots.
Y'all tell me, what about this theory? My theory is all these federal judges and judges popping up trying to take over the executive side, which the executive and the judiciary are supposed to be equals, but you can't jump in on the judicial side if you're an executive, and vice versa. The judicial's not supposed to interfere with, letting him run the country as he sees fit. He's in charge of protecting this bitch, not the judiciary.
Yep.
And all these federal judges and shit popping up, I think he's just baiting them out. To tell you the truth, will anybody realizes we had a coup d'état when they installed Biden? The only insurrection was against Trump, because remember, Joe Biden hadn't been sworn in yet when that so-called insurrection happened at the Congress. It was Trump that was in office, So
well,
it was an insurrection against him. Everybody always twists that around. They're wrong.
There's something.
There's something
they're trying to push the Supreme Court to look at is something basically to limit that whole overreach where you can't do national injunctions because like it has to be your jurisdiction and you can't put a national hold on things. And it's like, is this even in your power to do? And most of it's not. So they're trying to work that out because it is stupid. It's like, how can a judge in Los Angeles say, hey, I don't like what's going on in Virginia, national hold? That's not how that works. That's not how it's supposed to work.
Yeah, Roberts has been doing some fucking snidely whiplash shit himself. I think he's going to get in big trouble himself. I don't see how if he continues down the path he's taking now. I think they're going to call him out and cut. He's a cull. He's the one that should have been culled. There's a couple people in there. There's some people in our government, when you just listen to them talk, you can tell they do not belong in our government.
Oh, there's a lot of those people. Holy fuck.
Good God almighty.
There's a lot of those people. That's why I don't even listen to, like, I cannot stand to watch. The one thing I hate to watch the most is when they do, like, congressional hearings. Because they are literally some of the dumbest people or some of the stupidest questions I've ever heard. And I don't know if that's them writing them or their staffers, but then they will never let the witness or whoever they're questioning, they will never let them answer a fucking question if they don't like it. They'll be like, did you say this or what do you think of this? And they'll try to answer. They'll be like, oh, that's up there. And I'm like,
I'm reclaiming.
Jesus, it's just a shit show. It's just a shit show and nothing gets done.
I tell you, one of the best hearings I heard is when they were grilling Patel. He just told them, like it is. You're trying to seize a moment's a 20-second spot for a donation to your thievery. Pretty much called her bitch ass out. So oh my God, dude, it was hilarious. James, what do you think about it, man?
Well, I'm not
Are you
sure.
Canadian? Are you Canadian or what?
Canadian.
You're
He's a
Canadian?
Canuck. He's a
Yep.
Canuck.
Oh, y'all just took one on the chin. Y'all took a big old splash on the chin.
Oh shoot.
I don't
Yeah.
see how y'all let him install that guy,
happened?
man.
Yeah, what happened?
The libs carried on, man. The libs still got their house, so to speak. James can tell you he lives there.
That's what I mean. I was like, James, what happened? Isn't this a guy that literally was caught like however long ago it was moving money out of the country into another bank account in the US to save like business money or something like that? Like this guy, like, he's kind of fucked up.
Are you saying Mark Carney?
Yeah. Isn't he worse than fucking Trudeau in a way?
Oh, yeah. We won't get a budget till spring, or I think it is. So
wait for those tax hikes on air
Yeah.
quality and stuff like that.
yeah, and plus Mark Carney lied about the tariffs. He dropped the tariffs during the election. When it was during the debate, he dropped the tariffs.
I'm
And
sorry.
we didn't know anything about it.
What did Canada think they were really going to do? I mean, people bought into it, but I'm sorry, when the U.S.
Yeah.
is leveraging something that heavy, especially someone like Canada, our neighbors are going to be like, okay, all right. Yeah. Let's not be stupid about this.
Y'all would shit your fucking pants if Trump put a gate up on your side. You know, we supposed to be good friends. We don't fought a war together and all that. But y'all are going through what they're trying to do to us in Biden's years. Y'all are a little deeper already. They done took y'all's guns. When they take your guns, you're no longer a free man.
I think Canada would have seen. I think Canada would have seen more. And this is from the outside perspective, because obviously we're not Canadian, so I don't want to speak on Canadian politics. But like what you said about the tariff stuff, what James said about the tariff stuff, I think had they seen that even Trump said, "Hey, China, 145% tariffs," and just laid the smackdown on China, I think Canada would have known he's full of shit at that point with
Right.
the tariff talk. Because if you're laying down 145% on China, I mean, that takes some balls.
Yeah.
Exactly.
At that point, Canada would have gone, yeah, we have no leverage if he's doing that to China.
Yeah.
But that was before that. I think they were only like 40% or something like that. It was a low number at that point still.
We're responsible for a lot of their money, the money they get for their products. We got a big trade deficit, always has been. And Trump's tired of that shit.
Well, so he got rid of it originally.
We protect them. Yeah, they got a little army. They ain't got near the Army or Air Force that we got, our Navy. And like I say, they fought a war with us, together with us. And, we don't want no ruckus with them. I mean, they could be the 51st state.
Well, that would be Alberta. We would be the 52nd state for Saskatchewan.
Yeah, that's Alberta and Saskatchewan, probably primarily.
No, we're gonna group all you. No, we're gonna group y'all up so y'all can be the third biggest state after Texas. And the rest of it, we're just gonna make a park out of it.
By the way, I need to clarify for YouTube policies. We love Canada. Just fuck those.
We love Canada. Canada rocks.
But it is true, and I think it's fair that no matter what, we all stand.
Well,
I just did it, Troy. It's like I just did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
blame Canada.
You know what? Canada worries biggest. What pisses them off the most, as they're not America.
Let me find it.
Okay.
Putting the bend to work.
Always.
Wow. Okay.
24/7.
then.
24/7.
Mm-hmm.
I love that. That's the coolest thing. You can't play all of it without getting a strike or what?
I can. I just have it's a longer clip. I usually cut it there because it's just smooth sailing so far. So why test the boundaries, you know? Or
Yeah,
something
exactly.
stupid
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
What time?
I get a no.
Just like
I get
the
a no
sexual
copyright.
harassment pander or the drug one. Yeah.
You really
Yeah,
just
I'm
do
not
back
gonna
to
stay
back.
up too
You
late.
just do back-to-back shit on me. That's fucked up. There's only one request. All right, this is the only time. One request per person at a time, and then we have to take a break. But okay, here we go.
Please welcome Petey, the sexual harassment panda.
Who lives in the east neath the willow tree? Sexual harassment panda.
Drugs! Look out, drug train coming through. Who wants some drugs?
I left all the slop in there for you.
That is
Oh,
so
Jesus. What the fuck? Yeah, okay, whatever.
Again, I don't know how YouTube's okay with that. I still do not
I
understand.
don't know. I don't know.
Every time I play an
don't.
Orgasmo clip outside of the man, and the little stunt cock one, they have a fit. But that one's cool. No idea.
I don't either, man.
I don't know.
I got a copyright on Kermit the Frog. It's not easy being green because I made that one cartoon. That was a green dot.
How long?
Oh, no.
How long was the clip?
Fuck, I don't know. I sing a bunch of the songs. So it's on. You go to my channel. You can watch it. I actually did all them cartoons. Nobody helped me. One of them is about a guy that started a bunch of shit in the fishing community, and he's a fucking pedo and shit. And I'll say it out loud. He is. He was on.
Kathy, I didn't even think of that. That's a good one.
Yeah, right. Mr. Duggar, the chat has spoken, then carry on. Hold on.
Oh, the Mormons. Well, you can just drop right off.
Yeah, good one, Kathy.
Anyway, I turned him into. He was. You know how they take a shot of your face and they make one of them little music things and use you as the main singer.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the AI thing makes you into the singer. What do they call it?
Got like an avatar.
Anyway, I'll think of it anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I made one of him, but I turned him into a piece of shit. So he'll be always known as a piece of shit from now on. He's a little turd. And Hog Leg, I turned him into just a big old hog, wanting him a honey bun. And that was pretty funny day. And I made a turtle. And I made a turtle talk. So, and that all them voices you hear, they're all my voice, without using anything to warp the sound or anything. It's just me doing it.
But then you got a copyright or a strike for it.
Just for Kermit.
Just for Kermit.
The other ones I didn't.
That's why I was asking how long it was, because it was like, there's a certain length of stuff, like you do like 10 seconds, it's fine, 15 seconds even. But if you get like 30 plus seconds, then if it picks up on it, you get into like a shit show with YouTube.
Yeah, well,
it's not even YouTube.
They just gave me a warning.
Yeah, in all fairness, I always blame YouTube. Everyone does because it's the platform. It's not even really YouTube. It's the record companies and the other companies that control that type of media. They push for those things. It's not YouTube just
as they should. The artists should get, if they're okay with hearing their song, fuck with it a little bit.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Promote them.
Some of them are cool like that, but the other ones that want their money for their art, I think they should get it.
Yeah, so we always blame YouTube, but it's not YouTube. They're just abiding by the policies that record labels, publishing companies have requested, and not even necessarily the artists. Some of the artists they could care less. It's the record labels, not wanting to be stolen. Like this last Tuesday, I probably could have gotten a copyright because I played basically the entire song, but I put it in the comment section and gave credit to the band, so they just did the block, I guess. I don't know. Maybe they don't have copyrights on them. I have no idea. It's kind of hit and miss.
Hey, man, do you watch Shizwazi Whatnot, right? You watch Shizzy?
No.
That dude, Shizzy? You don't like him?
I don't. I don't think I know who that is.
I don't know. I just know he's Shizzy. I'm an old guy. I don't have much of a memory.
Like, I don't think a lot of weed,
man. All right. Well, what else is going through y'all's mind? I ain't been watching the news. What's been happening on the news?
I told you that there was a rumor going around that Trump wants to pardon P. Diddy, and he's still on trial. He's not even done.
Oh, we already covered that subject. That's,
the Chrisleys?
Bullshit.
Well, the Chrisleys? Trump pardoned them. The mother and father.
Who?
The Chrisleys.
For what? Well,
he pardoned them. They're out of jail now. Both of them.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Chrisleys. That was like a month ago, or something.
Who are the Chrisleys?
Is it the Chrisleys or? Yeah.
They had their own TV show on that.
Yeah.
Oh.
And didn't they launder like a lot of money or whatever, or something to do with taxes?
Oh, good for them.
Or something like that.
Well, you never know what kind of deals they're making. They liable to have gave somebody up way bigger than them. Worked a deal. So you never know. I don't know. I can tell you this, that there's no way he would have ever gave P. Diddy, who was a Trump leader and a pet, and alleged freak.
Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on that trial.
And I just think he done Bieber and a couple other people did some bad stuff to him, man.
It's this one. Let me there it is. Yeah, it's this one. Again, it's white collar shit, basically. So Julie Chrisley and Todd Chrisley conspiracy to commit bank fraud.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. I mean, it was 144 months, 84 months, and he pardoned him. So it was white collar shit, It wasn't like P. Diddy.
Yeah.
It wasn't the new Diddy crimes.
P. Diddy is still on trial, though, so that ain't done yet.
Yeah, I had to look this up because
Just
I was
saying.
like, yeah, I remember he did. Todd did an interview, I think, a while back, and and I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah.
there obviously was something involved with this where it was like it looked suspicious or something, whatever it is. I don't know. It's not my expertise.
But with that stuff with P Diddy, that trial, I've been actually keeping an eye on that trial. I've been following it.
That thing is going to be a shit show.
It already is.
I mean, for in entertainment wise, it's going to be fantastic. But
dude, it's Comey, the ex-FBI guy's daughter, is in charge of that prosecution, like she was for Maxwell. So this is crazy. She has no business being in there. She's one of like
6 lawyers, the 6 lawyers or whatever for the prosecution. There's like 6 or 7 per team. It's a deep on both sides. It's a lot of lawyers involved.
I know, I couldn't believe it either. But see, we can't watch it televised. So the reporters in that are relaying the messages of what's going on with the trial. With Matt.
Troy. I mean, no matter what, it's kind of like he's fucked in some senses. He's not going to ever see the light of day, no matter what.
Oh no!
Whatever it is, he's never seen the light of day again.
Oh no, he will not. Well, just like with R. Kelly.
Well, R. Kelly's ass still in jail.
Yeah,
he's in prison.
Yeah, he was done too.
Yeah. He was in big trouble
I'm gonna slide out. Y'all have a good evening. You're going
you too,
still
Doctor.
after a while.
You too.
I get through what I'm doing. I'll flip back in.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Diddy's providing the baby oil, so you can slide out and slide back in easily.
Diddly-doos.
Come back now, you hear?
Oh wow! Look how easily he slipped out. Jesus, wow. Some good baby oil. That's some good baby oil. I mean, Diddy didn't buy shit cheap. He imported the best stuff.
Well, at least he's not like traveling fools. Oh, I have one more thing to say, then bounces out.
Well, Traveling Fools is live right now too.
Oh,
yeah, he's always live. He's always live on Saturday. That's why I've avoided Saturday, but it's been better because I've avoided work nights. But I thought I was at a concert tonight, so I did Tuesday night, and now I'm here because Spaz was supposed to be here, but he hadn't even texted me back. I'm like, "Where are you?" It's like, "Oh, perfect. This is his fault."
How much you want to bet? Spaz is probably passed the fuck out.
Maybe.
Or he's watching.
Maybe. He was out tonight. He said he was going to be out, and I told him when I would go live. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll be back about then." Fucking Spaz.
Yeah, well, he was wrong.
He's a lazy piece of shit. There, I said it.
You're still doing that thing for your team, aren't you?
Yeah. I put on. Yeah, I put on. We did a show. Well, I did a show Wednesday. Spaz was on vacation. Then we did a show Friday night for update on the injury in the off season, which is never good to do.
Oh, okay.
That means it's serious. Then I have a Sunday night show that I host for the last few years with the After Dark, where we're going to talk about just hot takes, so to say, like what we think may happen this year. Let's see what happens. And then I wrote a new article for the Oregon channel, also for the website, today.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I stay busy. Spaz just has to show up to the show and try not to spaz out too much. Well, that's all he has to do. I keep it simple for him.
Right?
Yeah.
So, James, what's the news in Canada? What is happening?
Oh, just nothing but getting ready for the G7. With Trump coming to Canada.
Oh, he's coming. He's coming. Oh man. No. Give me a second. Give me a second. Damn it. That was perfect.
Do not come. Do not come.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
Ah, damn it. It ended right when I was trying to end it. That was a perfect segue for that. I just couldn't resist.
Right?
It's,
I haven't looked into the G7 this year. I don't even know what the main topics will be. It'll probably be a shit show and everyone bitching about something stupid.
oh, yeah, it'll be more likely about the tariff issue and then agreements coming up kind of thing. What the media will say, though. That's what they'll say.
Yeah.
And if any agreements have come about,
it'll be massive arguments over tariff showdown. It's like
steel and aluminum. That's the one big thing.
Also, the I guess lumber from Canada, and it's like the U.S. has a ton of lumber, so we don't have to import all of it. Actually, the U.S. at least years ago, I would have to look at data. As of I know 10 years ago, the U.S. used to export a ton of lumber to China, specifically like full trees out of the Northwest to China, which is wild. Which it's like, well, why don't we just use that for ourselves? You know, why are we exporting literally fucking trees?
Then we have to deal with forest fires, so lately.
Good Lord, Troy.
Yeah, I heard about that.
See, that's a good thing. That's why there's things called controlled burns.
Yeah.
I know people don't like it. It's like, well, you're burning wildlife. It's like, yeah, it gets rid of the shit that causes wildfires to help it spread. Yeah.
Yeah, and it depends how old the trees are or whatever dead ones are on the ground.
Yeah, and it's a natural way to also controlled get rid of them for new growth.
Yeah.
Kind of makes sense. Not like a new thing.
Right.
Troy is stuck on R. Kelly's house. He had a blast in there, I heard.
Uh-oh.
Why?
Well, we have a weather advisory because of the smoke today, but it's been nothing but really windy and raining today.
Well, that's good. Wind, especially, to kind of just like, I mean, you could take that as good or bad, I guess, depending on if it's blowing smoke away or blowing smoke in. But at least the rain.
When the wind gusts are 50, just over 50 kilometers an hour.
Well, you stayed inside then.
Yeah.
Good job.
Well, I wasn't going anywhere today or tomorrow because we're supposed to get a lot of rain. So.
It needs to rain here. Fucking Lord, it's fucking like 97 earlier. Like you walk outside, you just start sweating. Like,
Mhm.
it's fucking. I mean, even now it's fucking midnight. And
Wow.
it's 82 degrees, but
Yeah.
the
Well,
humidity is down. So it's like, cool.
well, it's 60 here right now, and you and I are the same time zone.
That'd be nice. That would be nice. It's fucking Houston.
Well, it was like, what was it? 70 here today.
Oh, fucking lucky. He's
Yeah.
it's been it's just so humid the last couple weeks. Now it's summertime, and it's like keep saying rain's
Yeah.
coming, which is good. Rain will get rid of the humidity as long as the sun doesn't come
Yeah.
out immediately afterward and start baking you. But it hadn't rained much, and I'm like,
Yeah, it all
Yeah, we're
depends where
supposed to.
it all depends where the rain is and if it can help get rid of the fire.
yeah, that too.
Yeah.
Like
Well.
most of these fires, yeah.
Yeah, it's supposed to be a couple days of 80s this week.
Because up north here in Saskatchewan, we always get the forest fires up north.
Yeah.
Which is again one of those things, like you say, we always get them here, like California. We always get these fires. Then change your methods of what you're doing.
Yeah, with the trees, yeah.
No one wants to do it. They're like, well, that's not environmentally friendly. It's like, okay, well then let half your state burn down every fucking year or
Yeah.
every like 3
Mhm.
years or whatever. Like, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, and make sure the roadways you can get through if there's forest fires. The trees are
Yeah.
so far away from the roads.
Oh.
I don't know. I grew up. At least I grew up when Oregon was sane, a sane state. They used to do controlled burns. I don't know if they still do it. I'm assuming they
I
probably
don't
do.
know.
Maybe it's a policy they kept. I don't know. But we didn't have forest fires in Oregon. There was like one or two rogue ones. There was like it was like a freak, unavoidable kind of thing. But they always did
Yep.
controlled burns. So this concept has been around, and I don't know why no one implements it. And they're just like, you know what? Fuck it.
Yep.
500 acres, million homes. Yeah, it's fine. Let them burn. I don't get it. But I'm not a liberal, so I guess that maybe that's why I don't understand. Or a conservationist or a
Yeah.
global
guess.
warming person. I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, it sounds like your cats are really naughty.
It's just one. And he's a shit. It's the oldest one. It's the oldest one. He always the other one is so fucking quiet, doesn't ask for anything. And just like minds their own fucking business. It's the oldest one. He's the one. Which I mean, they're not like that much different. He's like maybe like 6 months older, in a sense, but he's the nosy.
Yep.
Has to be his way.
Or no way.
What he wants, type of That's that type of cat. And he wakes us up every morning at like 4 fucking in the morning, like trying to claw
shit.
feed, and then goes on a rampage for like 3 hours every day, like begging for stuff. When I get home, I'm like, kill me.
So the cat's the boss of the house, then.
Pretty much, he's a needy shit, absolutely needy shit.
The other one's not needy, just that one.
Yeah, the other one's fucking chill as fuck. She could give 2 shits what's happening. She just lays around. Like, that's what a cat's supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
They're supposed to be independent and just lay around. Yeah, no, he's needy as shit.
Yeah.
His mom must have ignored him a lot.
Oh, he was an orphan. Oh, they were both orphans. Oh, we lost James somewhere. They were both they were both orphans. We got them from the pound. So
yeah, true. Yep.
Oh God. Oh,
What?
oh, nothing. I just have to find it again
Find what?
because it's deserving. Well deserved.
Nah.
Small buttons when you're using it.
I was about to say, I was like, don't do it. Spaz did that the other day, like on a live stream.
Oh,
He was like this, reach, and then he disappeared. I'm like, and he hit exit accidentally.
Yeah, probably.
But on a
Because I
live
was checking
stream, I'm
out the
like,
chat,
man.
and that's when it happened. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't done this I haven't done it on a phone. The only last time I did it on a phone was when we had no power for like 8 or 9 days. And
yeah,
I remember that. Yeah.
And I was like, this is so fucking hard to control. This is
Yeah,
so
you were in the
weird.
car.
Yeah, I was like, this is so weird on the phone.
Well, like you've been on my lives, Ben, and you know I go live on my phone with StreamYard.
No, I know, but that had been like the first time I'd ever done it, and so I was like, "Oh wow, this is different, very different." Even a tablet, at least it would be easier, but on a phone, it's like everything's so compressed.
Yep. Well, like
then you got to make sure you get a right good signal.
yeah. Well, it was hilarious when Ben Army vet were on my panel.
Yeah,
It
day
was a
1,
riot.
day 2, day 3. It was like
No, it was supposed to be a girls' night, but it never happened. So a couple
So we came
girls
on.
bailed on me.
We came
Yeah,
on.
it was fun. I had to change the title and all, but yeah, I fixed it. It wasn't a big deal.
I haven't
But
seen
it was
Army.
fun.
I haven't seen Army vet in a while.
No, I was in his chat. What was it? Earlier today. He's like, "When are you going live again, Dragon?" I said, "I don't know.
Yeah,
When I feel like it."
Yeah, I was like, I haven't seen you live for a while, and I haven't seen Army vet. His thing doesn't pop, but then again, too, it's like one of those things where YouTube, where you watch one thing, and then all of a sudden your stream is filled with that shit, and it kicks out everything else. But like, I'll do one riot video, and it's like 20 videos now. That's your main thing. It just kicks everything else out. And I'm like, sometimes, and then you can't get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
Then you
I'm
can't get
just
rid of
like-
it.
Well, no, I haven't gone live for a while because I've been busy with family. I've been doing stuff and taking care of my house, and just real life comes first.
Yep.
I mean, I'll pop on someone's live once in a great while, but most of the time I'm like in chat.
yeah, it all depends on who's live at what time and what day it is.
Yep.
Shocking that a husky would shed bad. Yes, shocking. I'm not surprised.
Well, like right now, like I can say this much. I'm kind of dealing with a family feud.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad, Ben. It ain't good, just let's say that.
Well, we don't need to go into details then.
No, I'll tell you later. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, we don't need to go into details about that.
No, I'll tell you later.
Let me see. Can I find this? I think I have to go somewhere else. It's Troy's comment about having an 8-year-old husky. It sheds bad. I'm like, well, yeah. I was going to pull up a photo. I'd have to go find it on a web page of mine to pull it up.
The one thing Troy could do is take them outside and brush them every day. Huskies have to be brushed every day. Holy! I remember when my mom had her two dogs, Bear and Solchi. They were half whoop and half Malamute in that. And oh my God, Bear was huge and he shed so bad. My mom had to brush him every day.
Now I'm gotta find it. Let me see.
Yeah, I know, Kathy. They shed like crazy.
Yes.
Oh, they're cute dogs.
Well, especially depending on where they are. It depends on temperature too a lot. Like they're a cold weather. They're a cold weather dog. I mean, let's
Yeah,
not,
they are.
let's not be stupid here about this.
Hmm.
It's like let me.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this is safe. This is safe. No, it's not. Nope. I gotta do something different. Do that.
Hmm.
There we go. Working on it. Taking a couple seconds here. Why did that do that? Did that work?
Oh, that's right. You don't have pets, do you, James?
What's that?
You don't have pets, do you?
No.
For some reason, I thought you did. I don't know why. I thought you did. I really did.
Oh, years ago when I was at the other apartment, I had a fish tank of fish.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dogs are well. There are certain animals you can do, but there are like huskies or that was what I was going to say. I was like, I have had before, and he still had problems, but I got him for super fucking cheap from a family. But in Texas, not a great, not a great idea to get a Saint Bernard.
Mm-hmm.
Like
They're
this.
cute. Mm-hmm.
Oops, not that way. Wrong way. At least I didn't go to something embarrassing.
Yeah, they're cute. They're big dogs.
Oh yeah, he laid on this tile floor and just drooled.
Mm-hmm.
But he was the biggest
He
pussy in the
reminds
world.
me of that dog for Beethoven.
Yeah, I wanted to get him a barrel. You can get those. You can buy those the barrels for the rescue dogs, but they were expensive as shit. But he was the biggest pussy in the world. He was like 160 pounds. I got him up to 160 pounds, where he's healthy weight. And he would go up the stairs. He refused to go down them. So guess who got to carry him down the stairs?
You.
Yeah, 160 pound fucking Saint Bernard. Fucking carrying him down fucking flight of stairs. I was like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Adorable, him, but biggest pussy in the world too. Biggest
Oh.
pussy. You would just be like, Stormy. And he would go cower in the corner. And you're like, really? Biggest pussy in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Not meant for hot weather areas though.
No, probably not. Mm-mm.
Kathy, don't talk about James like that. I know she was talking about the dog, but
Yeah. Yep. Yeah,
Oh,
one
I
of
was
my
busy.
neighbors has got a little chihuahua. I was like, They're ankle biters.
yeah,
Yeah, because
yippee ankle biters. That's what I call them.
yeah, well, because when my youngest boy, when he was little, we went to go to his grandpa's place for dinner, and well, my son wanted to pet the dog, and his grandpa's girlfriend goes, "Oh, sure, go ahead," and bit him for no reason at all. My son was crying.
In all fairness, the smallest dog I will get, just because I think they're fucking adorable, is a corgi. But they're expensive.
So are Pomeranians, and they're cute as hell.
Oh no, God, nasty.
No, they've got one that's a husky
no.
that's a Pomeranian. Yes,
Oh,
I've seen it.
no, absolutely not. Corgis,
Yes.
corgis stomp Pomeranians.
Okay, whatever.
Final judgment. But they're still yippy and ankle biters. So
I have never been bit by a Pomeranian. I knew someone that owned one.
I've never
His
been
name
bit
was
by a
George.
corgi either, but they yip a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Windows is good. She's busy doing something, helping someone out today. So
Her boss at the bar behind the scenes.
no.
Mm.
Well,
Spoilers, I don't know.
there's still stuff going on at the pub. So she's
Oh,
still
really?
she's still hearing about what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the pub is the only thing in town.
Well, and plus getting a little bit of groceries or getting mail.
Yeah.
That's what Oilers. Shit. I haven't seen Oilers in.
Well, if you've seen his post, what he's doing now.
What is he doing?
Well, he's going for council
Uh-huh.
in his area.
Really?
Yep.
No. Oh.
So he'll be busy for a while, and we'll end up waiting to see if he gets elected or not. So.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Interesting.
Hmm.
I think all they do have to do is show up his YouTube channel and be like, nope. The only problem is when you do stuff like this, it's like all you have to do is everything's recorded. Everything's online for people to see.
Yep.
All they have to do is show him showing his titties around on camera. And
Oh, God.
Well, he's usually in Mrs. T's critter cam chat. So. Then, of course, when the Vicks had their bingo and trivia, he was in them.
Yeah.
But with tonight, was canceled because Rob's
Yeah, I know.
at
I
his
saw
mom's.
that.
yeah, I saw Rob doing a short. He said he was traveling or something.
Yep. When he was just before he got boarded, then once he got to where his destination is, he did.
Well, I thought Miss T went with him too.
Nope, she's at home.
Oh, okay.
Because she's gonna be making sure the critter cam it constantly goes.
Oh, okay.
Because the critter cam is so fucking important for all those 3 viewers.
No, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I mean, it gets a lot.
Because you never know what could be in their yard, especially at nighttime.
Well, you're here, so they're safe from you.
Oh yeah, I'm usually in the yard snacking on food.
Yeah, for the time
being.
Yep,
I know.
Is there any other major news? I haven't seen a whole lot.
Well, besides the NHL playoffs.
Ew. Okay, I'm gonna go have a cigarette. You and Dragon can talk about NHL. Actually, more. I need.
Yeah. I get you.
That's like I need to piss. Let me see. I'm on the correct avatar here? Not Nels. Ew. Good Lord, I don't really scare people. All right, I'll be like, just quick second. Have fun talking about the NHL or whatever the fuck. Whatever the fuck
I'm
that is.
not a sports person. No, I've never been big in sports.
No, their game 3's on Monday, so.
Oh yeah. Fun.
Yeah, because they ended up going in double overtime for game 2.
Yeah. Yeah. So you've been going and stealing snacks from
Oh yeah.
Mrs. T's
And of course when she's asleep I trash the yard. So when she wakes up in the morning she has to clean up the mess.
Wow. How rude.
Then I go to someone else's yard in the morning. She goes live early in the morning before Mrs. T does. I sneak over there.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't seen you go live on your channel and
Well,
oh
I
my
lost
god.
my laptop, that's why.
Yeah, I haven't seen you go live in forever.
Yeah, I miss my laptop because there's more options and features to do stuff.
Yeah, I get you.
Yeah, because Wendy even mentioned about me having me being on my cell phone because I still have the password and everything that when I had
Yeah.
my laptop, and I didn't know that I could do that. And then same thing with my email. She mentioned it, and yeah, I'm on it on my phone here.
No. See, I go live on my phone with StreamYard. I've done it for oh my god, I've done it for a long time. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have a laptop, so that's what I do.
Yeah, I wish because I miss having a laptop because you can open more
Yeah,
tabs and
I know.
check stuff out.
Yeah.
Because I never know if I might get a phone call while I'm on here, that kind of thing.
Yeah, I think I was live one time, or I was on someone else's live, and someone tried to call me, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm busy at the moment. Like, darn it, you're gonna
Yeah.
have to wait.
Yeah, and especially if they don't have a YouTube channel or don't even know what you're doing at that moment.
Yep. Yeah. It's like I'll turn around and mute myself, and then I'll turn around and text that person and be like, I'm kind of busy at the moment. As soon as I'm done, I'll call you back. My cousin did that to me one time. I was like, what the hell's wrong with you? I was like, yeah, actually, it was on my live. And my cousin called me, and I'm like, man, because I muted myself real quick, and I texted her, and I told her, I'm like, I'm live on my channel right now. You're going to have to wait. I'll call you back. Dang. I didn't know you were live. Well, I sent you the link to my channel. You could have watched, but you were too lazy to. So.
Oh, maybe we should do something since Ben's not around. What should we do and say about Ben?
Oh, remember what was it the other day? Yeah, I think it was the other day. And we were making bets of how much Ben had to drink.
Oh yeah, I remember
that. Yes.
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
we
fun.
were pretty close to what he said, so
Yeah. I was surprised.
yeah. Because it was
Actually.
4 and 5 option we had.
Yeah. Yeah. That was hilarious.
Yeah.
Because Ben had to go outside for a cigarette or whatever, and
Yeah. That's when we made the bet of
yeah,
he would
me,
have
you,
to
and
drink.
Frankie. Yeah, it was me, you, and Frankie, and someone else was up here too. That was hilarious.
Bitch.
What?
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 What? What's the matter?
What, Frankie? That bitch.
What?
It was my idea because we're trying to do it out of fun.
Yeah, just for the fun of it. Well,
That's all we.
Oh,
Yeah.
Esso's here. Oh, shit.
Hey, so.
Hey, Esso. Good to see you. Yeah. It was just a bet. That's all it was.
Yeah.
So much better. Feel much more relieved now.
I figured you would. Since you can't have a cigarette in the apartment, so
yeah,
you gotta go outside.
Well, I had to piss mostly. And then just reassure Sam I'm not going to be up till 4 a.m. He was like, okay.
No,
Yeah.
don't you mean you have to take a tinkle?
Piss. Say like a man. You know what? Just because I'm doing it.
Give it all you got to fight to the top, so we can know your story. Now you're a man.
God damn.
Right?
Now I've been going to sleep fucking early as shit. Like last few nights in a row, I've literally just like fallen asleep. We've had dinner and then like maybe hung out a little bit, and then I'll go like lay down in the bed, like still shirt and shorts, and I'll just like fall asleep. It's like 10:30. I'll wake up a few times in the morning, and I'll get up at like 4:30 in the morning and go to work because I'm like, the earlier I go into work, the earlier I leave, as I can flex my hours. So I'm like, and I avoid traffic, so I'm like, fuck it.
Yep.
So he's trying to make sure I maybe don't get off schedule because I have the other show tomorrow night, which usually goes till like midnight. So he's trying to be like, hey, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
Kathy, you know what? I don't like your attitude.
Yeah. Harley was up here that night too.
Yeah.
When I was up here. Yeah.
Yeah, this time whenever I'm in the show, I have to make sure the one thing I do, and I forget to do it all the time, is remove the StreamYard link, because then everyone pops in. As soon as it's ending, everyone decides to jump on all of a sudden. I'm like, no, I'm trying to.
Yep.
That's a bad on me.
Yep.
Then I just get tired and I'm cranky and I'm like,
right? Yeah, I know.
I'm refilling the seahorse.
Oh, okay. So how many drinks have you had since before you started your live?
I plead the fifth.
No. You're not getting out of this shit. No.
Actually, since I started the live, probably four to five. Actually, not much.
That's what when we made that bet. When you went outside to have a cigarette, we made that bet, and I think it was 4, 5, or something like that.
Yeah, I'd say it's four. It's 4 to 5. Yeah,
Yeah, I bet that it was 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's 4 or 5. Yeah, it's not a heavy night. And we took a nap.
Oh no. It was all done out of fun.
Oh yeah, no. Yeah. I took a nap earlier too because we went to this morning the cat was waking me up again. I fell asleep last night at like 10:30. Woke up at like 2, and I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah.
Trying to go back to sleep, and then the cat was coming and doing his normal fucking annoyance at like 4 in the morning. And I looked at the clock and I thought it said 5:55. So I was like, "Oh, fuck it." I've woken up now like 3 or 4 times. I'm just gonna get up. Ended up being it was 4:55. So I woke up and I brushed my teeth, just straightened up or whatever, and I was like, 5:05. Oh fuck me. Then we went and did a Asian buffet for lunch, to hit the store, did that. Just a few hours later, I was like, I'm gonna take a nap. And I was out for fucking 3 hours. So Sam had to wake me up because he's like, I don't want you staying up all night. And I'm like, good. So I'm actually in a pretty decent mode. Now we can change that if we want to do shot times.
Is that right, Troy? That was hilarious when we made that bet.
Yeah.
Well, we all started talking, and it's like, I was like, hey, we should make a bet and see how many drinks that Ben's had the whole entire time of his life.
Well, right now, I'd say an hour and a half in, this is probably one of the soberest that I've been on a lot of these live streams. So it's pretty good. No, cats can't tell time. My cats don't have a schedule.
Asshole.
No, that's bullshit. At 4 in the morning, they start clawing us to like wake us up, and I'm like, dude, fucking cats.
Yeah.
I have an hour or more.
Right.
Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even like it's like daylight, and they're like, oh, trying to wake you up because the sun came up. It's like the middle of the fucking night.
Yeah, I know.
They're just shits.
Well, you're lucky you don't have a rooster to wake you up then.
Oh God, hell no.
Stop.
No.
Stop.
No.
The worst thing I ever did. The first time I went to, I mean, and this is not just this location. It happened in El Salvador too. I'm gonna have to start dealing with this more and more as we, especially with our property that we're looking at to start leveling and shit. And the first time I ever went to the Philippines, I'd always known, I'd always heard all the roosters all hours of the day. I'm like, I thought roosters only did that at like sunrise. What the fuck? That's that's the childhood thing. The rooster wakes you up at sunrise, whatever, blah blah blah. No, those fuck is like 2 a.m. Fucking going off for no fucking reason. It sets off the next one and the next one and the next one. And then they respawn back, and I'm like, I'm going to kill these fucking things.
Yeah.
I want to go outside. I was like with a friend staying at his parents' house, which was literally like a hut where they just put up some walls, but the walls were open at the top or whatever, like in the jungle. And I'm like, I want to go out and break this fucking thing's neck.
Mm-hmm.
I'm already hot, sweaty, tired, it's miserable, and then this motherfucker starts going up at 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I want to break its fucking neck.
Well, like, I'll give you an example of something. If I haven't slept well, like the night before, and I'll sleep in as long as I possibly can. So at like 8 in the morning, there's birds that constantly hit my windows. Hey, Friction.
Yeah.
My brand new windows. And I'm like, oh my God, I've had to open the front door, and I'm like, I'll chase one. And as soon as I open the door and they bolt, and I'm like, get the hell out of here. I'm trying to sleep. Really get lost.
Yeah, roosters are the worst. And hey, Friction,
Yeah.
how are you?
Yeah.
Yeah, roosters is fucking worse though. Good Lord.
They're terrible. Because when my Uncle Donnie was alive, when my grandma and grandpa had that farm, I'd go visit them, and I'd be outside, and that rooster would go chasing after me for no reason. I was outside talking to family, and all of a sudden it started coming at me, and I'm like, nope, bye.
Yeah, well, like Kathy said, roosters and memories of Mexico. Well, that's why I said it's not just because that was my first like full exposure at that point where they were like right outside a fucking open air like window. But that's why we're going back to El Salvador this next year or in October to look at the property Sam has to look at figuring out the situation of how to start building on it, like for our house is like we're obviously going to get some animals because it's like 10, it's like a 10-acre stretch of jungle right now. So it's like we're gonna put something on there, probably a couple chickens and shit like that. It's like, good Lord, fucking shit.
Yeah.
Annoying fucking animals. Oh God.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
3 scalps for $50. You lucky bitch. You are so lucky.
Ooh, sounds like you had fun, Friction. Ooh.
Scallops are expensive as fuck. And yeah, they always give you the tiny ones too. I'm like, come on, give me some real scallops here. Jesus Christ. We have Sam's birthday dinner in 2 weeks. So is next Sunday Father's Day?
I don't remember.
I needed to look this actually.
Yeah, look at the calendar.
Yeah. I needed to look. Yes. So and that works perfectly for me actually, because so next weekend we have a concert Saturday. We have dinner with family for Father's Day the 15th, which is perfect. That's when it is. I wasn't sure if it was that or the next week, because the next week is Sam's birthday, and so we have a dinner that Saturday night.
Yeah.
So I was making sure that lined up, because also with the college football show, we're going to take a week off for Father's Day after tomorrow night. So that works perfect. Cool. I had to double check. I don't remember this shit.
Right. I don't know.
That's demonic.
Mm.
If scallops cook good, perfection. But I'm not paying to buy them and cook them at home because one, they're expensive, and I will probably fuck it up, and then I'll be highly upset with myself.
Yeah, probably.
They're very sensitive.
Yeah.
What is your ultimate birthday dinner then? If you had to pick an ultimate birthday dinner, like go out or someone cook at home, what would it be? Because I'll just say what Sam was. I was trying to find somewhere different, somewhere new. Like I went to Open Table, tried to find, somewhere different or whatever.
I don't know.
He was like, fuck it at the end of the day with prices and stuff. He's like, let's just go Fogo de Chao again, which is like Texas de Brazil, where they bring around meat and you get to sample and stuff like that. I'm like,
okay.
That's fine.
Take him to Texas Roadhouse.
Roadhouse? So the Roadhouse?
Yeah. Why don't you take him there?
No, we've been there. I was trying to find somewhere more upscale. Plus, he likes seafood.
Oh.
So I was trying to find a seafood restaurant.
I was gonna say, well, if you had an Olive Garden out there, you could take him to Olive Garden.
He doesn't want cheese. He has he has a problem with cheese. So Italian is like a no-go. Otherwise, I like Olive Garden. I would go to a fancier Italian place, but the cheese, So I'm like, okay, we'll avoid that. He'll eat the fuck out of it anyways, but still.
I was trying to help.
And yes. Oh, no, I understand. Yeah.
Hey, Frankany.
It's next Saturday.
I'm surprised you're not up here, Frankany.
Yeah. She's at work. I agree, but it's next Saturday. Sam said it was this Saturday, but it's next Saturday. That I don't know how he fucked that up. So here I am. And Spaz isn't here, even though he told me, you can do another one Saturday night. So we have a Morton's. Of course, we have a Morton's, but some of the menus are weird. I looked at some nice places that say they're seafood, but they're all like fusion places.
Yeah.
So it's kind of weird menus. I don't know. That's why he was just like, fuck it, Fogo de Chao again. I'm like, okay, whatever. He picked it. I was like, all right, fine. I don't give a shit.
Right.
That's where his family goes for all their celebratory dinners and shit like that. And it's not far from here. It's like 15 minutes maybe. So it's like, fine.
Right.
What about you? What would be your ideal dinner for a birthday if you could? Cooking at home or someone cooking at home, or you go to a restaurant. Frankany says Morton's is steak and lobster. Well, yes, it's steak and lobster. I know what Morton's is, Frankany. Jesus. Lord. God, man. She drunk at work? The fuck?
I don't know.
Ooh.
I mean,
yes.
Like I said, I was only trying to help you and come up with ideas. Dude.
Oh no! I again. Don't worry. Sam picked it. He was like, "Yeah, we'll just go there." Because I was like, I picked the seafood place right next door to his. Because if he goes somewhere with seafood, he'd like to get salmon. We'll cook salmon here. I'll broil and stuff like that for it. But a lot of these places didn't even have salmon. I'm like, well, how do you seafood place if you don't even fucking have salmon as an option?
I don't know.
So he was like, he looked, he picked it. So I mean, I'm just saying, what is your ideal dinner? Someone cooking at home or taking you somewhere?
Yeah. I don't know. Last year for my birthday, I think I stayed home. I didn't go nowhere. No, I didn't, because I did a live stream on my birthday last year. I didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think you did one. Yeah.
I did. Yeah, last year. Probably do it again this year, but yeah.
Well, but what would be your ideal dinner then? That's the idea. What's the ideal dinner?
I don't know. I haven't really thought about it.
Are you
don't
stuck
know.
between two places, kind of thing? Which one you
Yeah,
like and the other? And it's
I
tough
like
to
them
pick
both,
one of the two?
but yeah, and they're both expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Olive Garden and Texas Roadhouse, they're so expensive.
Everything's fucking expensive.
Yeah.
I know.
I look. I'm not having anything bad to say about Olive Garden. They upped their menu years ago after they got rid of the Red Lobster when they did that split. Sam loves
Mhm.
Red Lobster, but he just doesn't do Italian because of the cheese. And I'm like, dude, I love Olive Garden. I grew up on Olive Garden. I love Olive Garden.
Yeah.
I have nothing bad to say. Give me the Taste of Italy
Mhm.
or the Tour of Italy, rather. It's Tour of Italy, and
Yeah, I think
I'm good to go. And the
I think
salad,
the yeah. Well, like the first time I went to Olive Garden, I was pregnant with my oldest boy. I had never been, and their food is excellent. Yeah,
uh,
I haven't been to Olive Garden in a long time.
Oh.
yeah, even when was the last time I even went to Olive Garden with Sam? It was with Sam, and it was oh shit, this been like 4+ years.
Mhm.
I think was the last time. I think could be wrong. I could have been drunk. Who knows? Shut up. No comment. James, as a Canadian, what is your
Oh.
ultimate dinner? Don't you fucking tell me waffle and maple syrup.
Oh, the buffet place, the Charlotte, where it's nothing but a buffet. You can eat as much as you want, have many
Mhm.
helpings.
Yep.
Is it like a continental type style, or is it like an Asian buffet or a certain style?
That's usually like a normal buffet of the same
Okay.
foods until you get to the
Yeah.
end piece. It might be something different, but like on Sundays, they'll have the same buffet. Then, but when you get to the end, they'll have like breakfast, sausage,
Yeah.
pancakes,
Mm.
waffles. If you want to have a morning breakfast at 11 a.m. in the morning on Sundays.
Mhm.
There is nothing wrong with breakfast at fucking 5 p.m. I'm sorry. If you can find like go to Denny's or any breakfast place or IHOP and have a I will get a skillet or a scramble at 5 p.m. I don't care. I'll get breakfast for dinner. I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm more on Sam's take. I mean, I like seafood. I love it, but I'm not like I don't seek it. But if I had to pick a good birthday dinner, one we have steaks in our fridge. I know from Kathy just put out how steaks were like $30 a piece, depending on where you go.
Yeah.
We're having a steak
Yeah.
dinner tonight. We have two steaks in the freezer or in the fridge. Two steaks, decent size, each cost total like $18, which is, I mean, obviously
Mhm.
$18,
Yeah.
whatever. A couple of baked potatoes, then asparagus, whatever. I mean, once a week, he likes to have a steak or something like that. But I agree with him. It's
Mhm.
like fogo de chao is good. For me, it's hibachi. Take me to a
Yep.
nice hibachi place. They do it. They cook it all right in front of you. I'll take that. Take some Japanese hibachi.
Mhm.
That seems kind of rude, Esso. Not all Canadians eat moose.
No.
I think more moose eat Canadians than Canadians eat moose.
Mhm.
I'm not a fussy eater, so.
But yeah, I hate to cut you guys short, but I think I'm going to bed. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I'm drained. I did a lot today.
What
Yeah.
time is it for you?
12:41. I'm the same
Oh.
time as Ben.
When James, you're 1 hour back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're mountain time, technically.
Or central for us, but we have to adjust to everyone's time zone. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go by mountain on anyone's time zone when their clocks change, even though we stay central all year round.
Well,
Really, Frankity?
I was going to get into that here because, hey, Frankly, in what is it, 20 years of living in the South, technically, minus my stint in North Dakota, I've never eaten at a Waffle House.
I haven't either, so
Never.
I haven't eaten at a Waffle House either, so nope.
And I am not ashamed to say that. I am. Some people are like,
Nope, either am I.
You've never eaten at a Waffle House. No, God, no, I haven't.
No. We don't have a Waffle House here.
No, but it's just one of those common things.
Yeah. But anyhow.
All right, Dragon.
All
Then to you.
All right, Dragon.
The final cheers.
Yeah. So I will talk to you guys later.
Yep.
All right, you have a good night. You have a good night, Dragon.
Yeah, I had fun. All right, night. Bye.
Good night. No, now it's just you and me.
Oh, time for the men to play. Let me put the overlay on so people can't see what we're doing. And Troy, you're not missing out on the Waffle House thing. My first experience with Waffle Houses were in Georgia, where they shut them all down because of roach infestations. And then the next ones were ghetto night fights. And I was like, you know what? I'm all right. You know, I don't need to go to. I don't need to have that in my life. I can go to Denny's or IHOP or something like that if I want. Breakfast at midnight or something like that, you know. Was there ever a Ben and James show? Maybe Frankeny was dreaming. Some fucked up dream.
Yeah, she probably was having a dream.
Yeah, I was like, that's some fucked up dreams.
Yeah, probably she'll be thinking about me and you, Ben, when she goes to sleep tonight when she gets back home.
She has been gardening later, so maybe she has been gardening lately. So maybe later she'll be like thumbing her bean or something like that, you know.
Or she might be doing planting again, like last time.
The fact I just said that is awful. Absolutely awful. Waffle House is trash. Let's get over this, people. Jesus. I mean, so is Denny's these days, too. Whatever. She dreams of you, James.
Oh, yeah, I imagine she does.
She has a thing for redheads. I don't know what it is.
Ooh, redheads. Oh.
Allegedly. and then it is a middle finger. I thought that was a thumbs up. It was on the small screen. I expected the middle finger, and for some reason on the small tab, it looked like a thumbs up. I was like, what? Troy, will you set Frankeny straight in the chat here? Jesus. Because for you guys, James, yours are mostly. I mean, I don't know all restaurants you have, of course, in a specific area, but yours are mostly like Tim Hortons and McDonald's.
Yeah, where Tim Hortons is famous.
Yeah.
Because here in the city, we have, the first Tim Hortons came in, there was nothing but a long lineup right into the streets when first Tim Hortons came in. First in the morning when people wanted their morning coffee before they went to work, that kind of thing. But then they eventually built the second Tim Hortons on the west end of the city here to have the lineup less of a long lineup. And plus, too, it's in the area where our hockey arena is, so people stop there, get their coffee, come to the hockey arena and drink their coffee instead of buying it right in the arena, because the coffee wasn't good, I guess.
I've been when I was in Alberta in
Yep.
Bonneville, I would stop every morning, even when it was like negative 20 Celsius, and
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Can I get an iced coffee, large?" They'd be like, "Really?" I'm like, "Yeah," so I can take it to work and it'll last all day because I just put it outside. it's fucking cold. And we had one where I used to live a couple years ago. Not this apartment, not the last one, but the first one. There was actually a Tim Hortons about 2 miles down the road. And I kept forgetting about it because it was just kind of off to the side for some reason, but there was a Tim Hortons. I was like, weird fucking location for to be, not like City Central or something. And yes, yes, Kathy, Bennigan's is still around. There is one about 10, 15 minutes from us. It's it, but Sam chose thing. I haven't been to. Have I ever been to a Bennigan's? I don't think I've been to a Bennigan's. Maybe I have once, maybe. But yeah, it's they are still around. There's at least 5 or 6, probably in the main cities in Texas. Yeah. Which one did you go to? Because that's what we're doing with the Fogo de Chao, and then Texas de Brazil is the other main one, especially in Texas. But I'm sure there are other ones. But those two are very good.
What's popular in your area that a lot of traffic or people like going to?
Oh, stuff like that. Brazilian steakhouses, Fogo de Chao, Texas de Brazil. Obviously, the Bennigan's is there. It's popular. There's the Roadhouse. Perry's Grill is very good. It's a kind of a higher end steakhouse. It's really good in the area. There's Chris Roos, which is everywhere, but it's a very high end. Never been to one, but it's pretty high end. There's Taste of Texas. Taste of Texas is fucking expensive, but it's fucking like the premier Texas steakhouse. It's delicious, but really fucking expensive. That's like a once every few years type of thing. You can go there and blow like $300 for 2 people. Type of thing if you have a couple drinks. Well, that's the problem. I don't know what Rio's is, and you're in South Carolina, so that's the problem. There's the problem right there. Oh, Kathy, don't you dare. Tony Roma's. Did they have the all-you-can-eat ribs? Let's go. Tony Roma's. That shit hasn't been around in years. I haven't even thought of Tony Roma's in probably 20 years. Maybe 25. I don't think I've been to a Tony Roma in 25 years. It was specific. The Tony Roma's was like used to be like a rib. I think specifically like a rib place. They would have like all you can eat ribs. And the Tony Roma's we used to go to when I lived in the Portland area. After Tony Roma's went down, it turned into Hooters. So, I mean, I don't even know how long they lasted, but yeah, they went under pretty quickly. It was good, but yeah, I don't think they budgeted very well.
Do you go to buffets usually quite often? Because you can have as many helpings as you want and all.
Damn it, Troy.
Or is it because it's too expensive too? Depends on where you go.
Buffet. Well, yeah, buffet depends on the buffet. So usually, if we go to a buffet, we just go to. And some people will vomit. Like we went to a Golden Corral. That's just a continental standard. They have just a mix of stuff. It's very just blanket, whatever, and they're everywhere. But for the price, fine, whatever. We don't do it often, but other than that, we'll go to Asian buffets usually.
Is
And
it
even
usually like when you have a family group? Oh, we'll go there for a family group.
Well, it depends. For me and Sam, it's just this morning when he woke up and he was like, "Yeah, let's go to the buffet later." I'm like, "Which one?" He's like, "The panda one that we hadn't been to. It's called the Great Panda or Giant Panda, whatever. It's an Asian one." For two of us with tip, leaving a tip even, it was like $42, which that's not terrible. I mean, you could go to a standard restaurant and just have 2 plates and drink and pay
Then
more than that.
there's
So
dessert too with the thing.
yeah,
Little
so I was
cups
like,
with the desserts.
if a buffet for 2 costs say $40, just say flat like 40.
Yeah.
Not terrible these days, but we don't do it often by any means. We try not to do it more than once every like 2 or 3 months. Do a buffet. Usually I'm cooking, so the weekends are always weird because we try to sleep in and shit. So you people in the chat. Yes, Kathy, that is true. I don't remember what the Carolina ribs taste like, but yeah, it's that's why I said it's been 20, 25 years since I've been to a Tony Roma's, and they all closed down, and the one became a Hooters that I used to go to. So they were big for about a 3-4 year span, and then I think they went broke.
Yeah, it all depends how many restaurants in one location. It's hard to compete. There's so many restaurants.
And promos, and then are you making money, losing money?
Yeah.
All you can eat ribs is a bad business venture. Especially the area they were in, because they had like buffets and steakhouses near them. It's like, if people are just going to come in and buy the all you can eat ribs, you're going to lose so much money.
Yeah.
Everyone, come on. The link is pinned to the top of the chat still. Get your asses up here. Let's go. For a little
No,
bit.
you're not going to shut down in about 3 minutes?
Who said that?
No, it's just about your 2-hour mark.
It's Saturday night.
Oh.
I can go. Oh, no. Not really. No, not really. No. I'm still trying to go to sleep at a reasonable time.
Oh.
Plus, I'm keeping up with the LA riots still.
Yeah, I happened to see that.
Oh, and I haven't kept up in the last 3 hours, so I'm sure there's new stuff.
Oh, yeah, there'll be new update clips of what has happened ever since the last broadcast of whatever they showed last. Then, too, it depends on the reporters. Did they get arrested? Because they were in the area where they're trying to control the streets or whatever they were doing.
Yeah, it's a shit show. It's gonna be going for a couple days.
Oh yeah.
So that's why I'm just kind of keeping an eye on it.
Yeah, that's until there's another breaking story, then they'll move on to that breaking news story and not talk about that one.
Oh yeah, no, that's exactly how it goes. It's like, oh yeah, this happened. This is the most important thing for these 3 days.
Yeah.
Now this, and then everyone just forgets about the other one. I'm like,
yeah,
I would like follow-ups on some of these other stories. Thank you. Like, that's how it goes.
Oh yeah.
Well then, fuck it. Is anyone gonna jump up on here on the panel?
Yeah.
And the link is pinned up there. Give it a few minutes. See if someone else jumps up here to have a little conversation for a few minutes. If not, fuck it. We can call it a night. I'm definitely all right. Sam was okay with that. He's not gonna come in here and bitch at me at like 3 a.m.
Yeah, because that poll thing where you put up, I should confess, Ben, I voted for Australia.
I figured there was gonna be. That's why I put yes. I know it's fake. Let's see if it changed. Has it
Yeah.
changed? Oh, Japan is in the lead.
Oh,
Japan is in the lead. I'm not surprised Japan would be in the lead. To be honest, I'm really not surprised by that. Which we really would love to. Not by much. Not by much. With 9 votes in.
because I thought maybe Australia, you can go and see Wendell's.
I know. I had the whole thought. I said, "Hey, we know Megan over there. She can show us that kind of area, maybe, or tell us where to go, and then maybe we can go at the Outback a little bit and see Wendell's for like a day. It's just travel time. Same with China. It was like there's so much to do, and Sam, of course, to go see the Great Wall, some of the temples, but we have some of the abandoned cities that they built that never been lived in. We want to see, but takes time and travel, and we're like, we were even just today we were talking about like, fuck yeah, that would take more than like eight days with the travel. That would take, we would need like 12, 13 days to do it because he wants to see pandas. I'm like, we could do those volunteer panda conservatories where you get to volunteer for like 2 days and go play with the pandas and actually like interact with them. I was like, it's good video right there.
Yeah, and plus too, if someone knows someone that you could stay at with to help your expenses.
Well, that too is like, how are we getting around the stuff? We could stay in some of the cheap, pod hotels and stuff. And yes, Cambodia is cheap as shit, so don't have to worry about that. Cambodia is interesting because of the temples. Thailand's the other one, still pretty reasonable. And yeah, Japan is the most expensive. I think. Well, Australia and Japan are the most expensive ones, but Japan has been on our bucket list for a long. It's the flights. It was Australia that had the cheapest ones, which is interesting. Usually they have one of the most expensive. That was the interesting thing and the best layovers. So it was like, Australia might be back in the mix for 2026 if the flights stay the same or fuel
depends
goes
on
down.
what happens if gas prices or whatever might go up again.
Yeah, if they go down, then flights might get cheaper. But it was stupid because like for Australia, like it was literally like I'll just round it up. It was $1,200 a person, which is actually several hundred less than we've normally seen. It was to Sydney, specifically Houston to Sydney, $1,200 a person, 3-hour layover in Auckland, New Zealand, each way. Just a 3-hour layover in Auckland, New Zealand, $1,200 a person. I was like, that's not fucking bad. Where half the other flights were like, oh yeah, 14-hour layover in this place or whatever. And I was like, fuck me, fuck that. But so Australia actually came up pretty high. But it was funny because it was stupid because if you went just nonstop to Auckland, New Zealand, so think Sydney, Houston, layover in Auckland, $1,200. If you went nonstop just to Auckland, it was $1,600. We were like, what? Fucking airline. It was the same airline. It was Air New Zealand or whatever. It was the same airline. Just because you didn't go to Sydney, they charge you $400 more a person. Stupid. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll leave this poll for a while. That's next year. We're not worried about that.
Then you can book it, then pay so much per month until it's fully paid. Then you can have some extra money wherever you're gonna go.
Yeah, it's 6-7 months in advance, and that's no matter where it is, it's a lot of planning. It's not just we're gonna go stay here. It's we're gonna do this and bunny hop all over the fucking place.
Yeah. Just like my brother has gone to Hawaii, he booked it about a year and a half. He found a good package for a 10-day, then pay so much until it's fully paid. Then he has some money when they were going to Hawaii to spend, maybe buy some souvenirs or pay some food.
Yeah,
and that.
It's a lot to plan for, and then money expense just to make sure you have other stuff. So we're already looking to start really focus because we've had obviously a Asia or Australia trip in mind, but just haven't done money. So money and time, and now time is available, but money. So and good night, Kathy. You've been hanging on here.
Kathy.
She was about to call it quits like almost 2 hours ago at this point, so she just hung on there. So we'll figure that out. Good news too. Well, good news / bad news. Spaz is in here, and he has never texted me back, even though this was his fucking. Now you can do another live stream this week. What a bitch.
Gotta wonder if his phone's turned off.
I don't know.
Or he's seen the message, but he won't reply back.
Probably not. That's more like it. The main thing is because I need to tell our other network guy for football, Troy, you know it. Our other guy from Rutgers was going to get us tickets this next October for a Oregon Rutgers game in New Jersey when they play. But I'll be coming back that day from El Salvador, so I don't have to go to that game. I have a legitimate reason not to have to go to New Jersey. Need to let him know that in advance. So, see how all that goes. Fuck New Jersey, by the way. Terrible state. Terrible. Awful. Awful. All right. James, you got any final words for everyone?
Well, I can think offhand. No.
It
was good to be on here again. Second time.
That's right.
Yep.
We're becoming a horror again.
Yep. I was busy taking notes earlier on before I decided to come back, pop on panel. To surprise you the first time.
Did you find anything specifically fascinating?
I just have to wait until my book comes out.
Oh, such bullshit.
Since I got boxes and boxes of notes.
Just send that to an editor like, hey, here's my idea. They'll be like, Jesus Christ.
Well, Frankie wants the first copy of it, so.
Frankie wants the first copy of everything. All right. Well, fuck it. Get the hell out of here.
All right.
James, I'm going to just pull you to the background. Same with everything. Okay. Everyone, please.
Nice seeing everyone in chat.
Indeed. Everyone, enjoy the little outro, a little more old school classic. And we'll see you guys probably in a couple weeks. So, or on the After Dark show on the main channel of the Voice of College Football. Troy, you know where that is. We'll see you all there. Have fun, everyone.